One of the least discussed things about GTA 6 Trailer 2, as everybody's reasonably talking about Lucia, has to be the weapons. The detail of the weapons that were shown in the trailer and screenshots look incredible, which is why I wanted to make this video about all the weapons that were in GTA 6 Trailer 2. Please comment if I get anything wrong. The first time we see a weapon in Trailer 2 is where Lucia and Jason are robbing a bank. Both are using MP5s, and I gotta point out, the model for the MP5 looks much better than the one in GTA 5. I honestly forgot this thing was supposed to be an MP5, but in GTA 6 it's instantly recognizable. You can also see that Jason actually has a red dot sight on his MP5. I immediately recognized this when watching Trailer 2 for the first time. Another time we get to see weapons having attachments is in another section of the trailer when cops are storming into this place, and you can actually see that the cops have a flashlight attachment on their pistol, which looks like an M1911 I think, but it's pretty far away so I can't tell. Both of these obviously mean that attachments will be in this game, which is pretty obvious. But I really wonder in what capacity. Are they going to keep it simple like the attachments in GTA 5, or are they going to expand on them? Well, I guess we'll see in a year. We get a really short clip of Jason shooting his pistol out of his car, which is probably one of the first time we hear sound effects for the weapons in this game, which actually sound really good, especially comparing them to the sounds of GTA 5. I have a feeling gunplay is going to be really incredible in GTA 6. I'm just going to guess and say he's carrying an M1911 type pistol. Another really cool detail is when he's shooting his pistol out of the car, you can actually see the light of the gun firing reflects onto Jason's face and body. If guns are like this in game, this would be insane. I really can't wait to see more of the gunplay for this game. The next time we see a weapon is when there's a scene where Jason walks into his and Lucia's house, which is in construction, and he's holding a pistol. This pistol actually seems pretty similar to the one in GTA 5, which is modeled after a Taurus PT-90AF, which is pretty similar to a Beretta, but I can't say for sure. Exactly after this scene, we get the aftermath of Lucia shooting a grenade launcher in what seems to be a broken bus, and the explosions in this game look utterly insane, and I love the detail in how Lucia's hair goes up just from the explosions and cars blast away. The way all these things react just from this one explosion is insane. I'm curious what the RPG is going to be like, and imagine how terrible this would be if Oppressor Mark IIs were in this game. On to our next one, where we see a commercial for Phil's ammunition. Phil's carrying an M4 which also has an American flag camo on his weapon, which means skins for weapons are back. You can see these really old rifles in the background, something like an M1 Grand or bolt action rifle or something. I really am not knowledgeable on guns, but there seems to be some pretty old double barrel shotguns and also some modern pump action shotguns. Now at this frame you can see some AKs on the wall and also some M4s or AR-15s and an M16. You may recognize some of these weapons as the carbine rifle in GTA 5 or the M4 back in GTA 4, though I'm pretty certain those games didn't have an M16. I also really can't tell what weapon is above the M16, so maybe a weapons expert in the comments can tell me. The last few frames after Phil throws his M4, we see Phil with an LMG, which I presume is an M249, but probably something else. So comment if I'm wrong. Now he has what I assume to be an ACOG scope on his gun, so red dots and scope sights are back and are going to be in this game. With the last row of weapons, we have SMGs, which I'll just throw some weapon names. I think there's an MP9 in the middle row, and then on the left side where the girl is blocking, there's MP5s. I can't really tell what's on the right, but maybe at the top right that's an Uzi, but I'm probably wrong. Now here we are with the screenshots and short videos from the Rockstar site that came with Trailer 2. We have a closer look at the new M16 that's going to be in the game, and oh my god, is it beautiful. I guess this is the first time we get a close-up of some weapons. And it's just crazy the amount of detail that Rockstar are putting in with this game. You can see very specific details like the stock and also the core of this weapon with the ejector. I think there's also the branding of the weapon, I don't really know. An American should probably be the one making this video instead of a Aussie. Now we have another screenshot of Lucia holding a pistol, which I think is a Glock. You can see quite a bit of labeling on that weapon. All I know is that it's a 9mm pistol, as you can see on the weapon. And she's also hiding away from a guy who I think has an M1911 pistol, with also a flashlight attachment, which I guess every cop in the game is going to have that. Now our final weapon is the carbine rifle or AR-15, which we see with this new character called Raul Bautista, which this definitely seems to be a part of a heist. As you can see, the carbine rifle in this game just looks as detailed as the M16, but we get to see the muzzle this time, and I honestly don't know what to say. Everything from the stock to the muzzle looks incredibly detailed, and I can't wait to unlock this thing because it's beautiful. So that's essentially all the weapons in GTA 6 Trailer 2. I may have gotten some information wrong or left out some weapons from the screenshots, but I tried. It's been Trojan. Like and sub for more GTA content. Goodbye.